Of all the questions left unanswered by the last war, and probably any war, one comes back constantly to my mind. Why does a spy risk his life? For what possible reasons? If the spy wins, he's ignored. If he loses, he's shot.
Here, up there. Links, up. Overtritt, marsch.
But a man stays alive as long as he's remembered and is killed only by forgetfulness. Let the names of men like this remain unknown, but let the memories of some of them serve as keys to the meanings of treason. On the 8th of December, 1944, 6 months after a piece of enemy shrapnel cut short my career with the 2nd Assault and Signal Company on Omaha Beach, I was reassigned by headquarters COMZ ETO and ordered to report to a new outfit, G2 SSS 7th Army. That's what it was called. There'd been no snow, a lot of krauts when I left France, and now the krauts were backed up against the Rhine, and the snow was everywhere. Otherwise, the war hadn't changed much. Crowded in the rear areas and lonely as you got nearer and nearer the front. With nothing but a map to tell you where the enemy was supposed to be. Because you soon discovered if your map was accurate or not.
Hey, what's that?
It's a German half-track, that's what it is.
I don't get it. I wasn't here when I came by this morning.
Let's turn around here and find out where we are.
Yes, sir.
Stop right here.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I keep telling them back at headquarters I got no sense of direction, but they just won't listen to me.
The soldier's not much good if he can't find his way back to his own outfit. It's like not being able to find your way home.
My home? My home's in Boise.
For crying out. We've come 20 miles out of the way. Now we'll probably have to fight our way through a whole crowd.
Come on, get out of there. Get them up, you rats.
Come on! Move along! Keep your hands up!
Over this way, move!
Come on! Get the lead out! Move over there! That's close enough right there. You frisk them, I'll keep them covered. Hey, you, I said keep your hands up. That's what I meant. Come on! Stand still. Watch those hands, soldier.
He was hit by shrapnel, sir.
You're in the Luftwaffe. What are you doing around here?
I'm with a flak group. We're attached to an infantry division.
Yeah, which one?
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't tell you anything that isn't in my source book.
Want me to refresh his memory, Lieutenant?
Leave him alone. Where's your CP?
I don't know. We got lost.
You're not the only ones.
Richter, Paul, Unteroffizier.
He's weak, sir. We haven't eaten for 3 days.
Not half as weak as he's gonna be if you don't keep those hands up.
You look like you could use a shot yourself.
No, thank you.
All right, climb aboard. All right, out, soldiers.
Where'd you pick him up, Lieutenant?
About 5 miles from here. Over here, you two. Hey, I'm supposed to report to a town called Mormon Tears. You know where that is?
Stay right in this road, sir, until you get to a town called Severn. Just before you get into the town, take the first fork on your left. You can't miss it.
Okay, thanks. Hey, here's their soul books.
Hey, you want a pistol, Lieutenant?
Yeah, give me that. Pistol. In there, you two.
Come on.
I want to thank you, sir, for treating us with kindness.
Come on, crowdheads, get moving. You're holding up the war.
Well, we finally made it. Strange as it seemed to me then, this was the headquarters to which I was assigned.
Just a moment, sir. Sister Therese is coming. Bonjour, Monsieur Jean. How was the hunting this morning?
No good, Sister Beatrice. There wasn't a chicken on the road. This is it, sir. Sorry about getting lost.
Oh, forget it. I just hope this is the right place.
Through here, sir. The adjutant's office is right in the courtyard. I'll get the bags to your room.
Hey, Bud. How to get to the adjutant?
Around the corner, your left, sir. Hey, Monique, will you show the lieutenant the way?
You wish to see le capitaine?
Yeah, I guess so.
This way, please. The children are from the orphanage here.
Oh, of course.
Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
Monsieur Watkins, the officer wants to see Captain Sibert.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
This is the headquarters at G2SSS.
That's right.
I've got orders to report here.
Oh, you're the new communications officer. Colonel Devonish will be glad to see you. If you follow me, please. Could I see your AGO card? Sorry, security regulations. Thanks. Morning, Sister Genevieve. How are you today? Sisters certainly take good care of us. They've adopted us just like they're orphans.
Yeah, it's quite a place.
We had a hard time finding one until Captain Siebert located this. We don't like to be too close to the Army. Sometimes they don't understand our procedure.
I can see their point.
After 5 years of fixing the place up again, our guys are trying to help.
Up here?
Yes, sir. Pardon me, sir.
What is it, Watkins?
This is our new communications officer. Here's his order, sir.
Lieutenant Rennick, sir, reporting for duty.
Glad you finally got here, Lieutenant. Sit down. I'll be with you in a minute. Where was I, Simonson?
At the intelligence
Oh,
penetration.
yes. That the intelligence penetration of Germany by French or Alsatian agents or by any non-German personnel is practically an impossibility. Okay, Simonson?
Yes, sir.
Now for the rough part. I therefore ask that you reconsider our request in connection with the use of German prisoners of war in our work. We've already located many promising candidates in several PW camps. How about the men down at the Saarburg cage, Pete?
They said they'd hold them another day or two, sir.
All right. These men, I believe, if properly trained and used, can help save American lives. We intend to take only volunteers, and in that case, we don't.
Pinpoint forward, Captain Siebert speaking. Yes, he's here. Just a minute. G2 7th Army, sir.
Devlin speaking. Yes, sir. Then we can go ahead as discussed? Well, I'm sure you won't regret it. Thank you, sir. Bye. Forget the memo, Simonson. The old boy came through. Army says try it out.
Well, that's very gracious of them, I'd say.
This calls for a drink, don't you think, Colonel?
Right. Break out the quetched, Harold.
Aye.
Oh, I'm sorry I forgot to introduce you. This is Gevers Recruiting.
Hi.
Major Richards, our exec.
Welcome to our club.
Vincent, documents.
Oh, Lieutenant.
Siebert. Where is he? Oh, Siebert, security.
Glad to meet you, Lieutenant.
Sergeant Simonson, best red tape specialist on both sides of the Atlantic.
Thank you, sir.
And this is Lieutenant, what was your name again?
Rennick.
That's right, Lieutenant Rennick, our new communications officer. Richards, we want transportation first thing in the morning for Saarburg. Well, we're finally going to pay a visit to your German friends, Pete.
Pardon me, sir, but if I may, I'd like to talk with you about my duties.
Well, it can wait till morning, can't it, Lieutenant? How about coming along to Saarburg with us? It'll give you an idea what it's all about. Votre santé, monsieur. Or should I say Prost?
Prost.
Prost.
No, sir, not me. When a man gets his life handed back to him like I just did, he'd be a fool to put it up for sale again. I'll do any kind of work you want.
Next, man.
I have never been interested in politics. They forced me to join the party. It was the only way I could get a promotion.
All right, next man.
Sergeant Rudolph Bart reporting, sir.
Howdy, Sergeant. Sit down. You smoke?
Yes, sir, I do.
Dick?
Thank you.
No, not now.
What unit were you with when captured?
24th Infantry. Or what was left of it.
Did you desert?
No, sir. I was caught by one of your patrols while visiting the wife of an Alsatian farmer. She was a very lonely woman, sir.
How long have you been in the Wehrmacht, Barth?
Since 41, unfortunately.
And before that?
I worked in a panzer factory in Hamburg, and before that I was with the circus. Yes, sir, I took care of 2 tigers and a lion. A lioness, to be exact. I lost my job when the old woman died.
Have you ever been in jail?
Yes, sir. In 36 in Düsseldorf and in 42 in Norway.
What were the charges?
In civilian life, theft, and in the army, how shall I say, insubordination. I hope it won't count against me.
And what are your political convictions?
My political convictions? I've never been able to afford any.
And then why do you want to work for us?
Because you're winning the war. Isn't that a good enough reason?
Well, good or bad, I suppose it's a valid one.
In other words, you don't mind the general disaster as long as you come out ahead.
If you want to put it that way.
I guess a few years ago, for the same reason, you were shouting Sieg Heil.
No, not that. That was one swindle I never fell for. They were too much like my cats to suit me. Dangerous to turn your back on.
Would you work for us, even if it meant risking your life?
I didn't expect the job to be safe or pleasant. Why should you take Germans for safe work while your own people are in danger?
All right, Sergeant, we'll think about it. Next.
This next guy is supposed to be an experienced radio man.
Pardon me, may I ask you a question now, sir?
What is it?
How much do you pay?
Thanks a lot, Sergeant. Don't forget to keep our guys separated from the others.
I know what you mean, sir. I'll take care of it. This way.
Look, I wonder what he's doing here. Don't you know? They look for volunteers who will work for them. Have they found any?
Yes, but there are men here who will remember their names.
And someday when we've won, they'll be taken care of.
When we've won, you'll still believe in that? Here they come, the volunteers.
Look at them. They're ready to do anything, just to save their own hides.
Like most of us.
What did you say?
Yes, we are no different from them. We didn't care what happened to others, as long as they didn't bother any of us. We just closed our eyes and went along until we found ourselves forced to fight the wrong enemy.
You sound as if you're all set to join the Americans yourself.
I don't know. That takes courage. The trouble with me is I want to stay alive. Like most of us, I talk, but I do nothing.
Paul? Paul, are you asleep?
No.
What is it? Did you see their faces this morning out in the yard?
Yes. For some of them, nothing has changed. Even now.
Richter, the armies want you for questioning.
The Americans